today, and the story is an interesting one, Chasing the Sun. Well, Tiki, the turtle, lived down near the sea. I don't know if that looks a little bit like Seacliff, in a house made of rocks on an island covered with coconut trees. Doesn't sound like Seacliff. It had jungles and caves and warm ocean breezes. Tiki spent the days playing down by the beach, where he felt like the sun was just within reach. But the sun would dip down night after night, leaving only the glow of the shining moonlight. Well, one night as the sun melted into the sea, Tiki wondered where it went so curiously. Did it go into the water to cool off and get a drink? Well, that's what the sand crab told Tiki to think. Could the sun possibly be waiting to be found in a place where seahorses go horsing around? Or in a dark tunnel where nobody goes, among all weird-looking creatures with weird-looking toes? Is it on the other side? Tiki needed to find out. I'm off on an adventure, he announced with a shout. Tiki drove deep into the ocean, past fish of every color, and he stopped to ask a starfish, stargazing with his mother, where does the sun go right after it sets, when the sky turns pink and the day goes to rest? Does it go upside down or to the next town? I've checked in the water. Can it be in the ground? The sun's not here, he was told. It's back up on the sand. Listen for the music of the pelican band. Just as Tiki was reaching the shore, he swam into dolphins. Dolphins galore, flipping and jumping and surfing the waves. They even wore pink and white flower lace. Where is the sun? Tiki asked. Do any of you know? Into the jungle, they chatted. We think you should go. So off Tiki went through the leaning palm trees, where he heard the squeaks of swinging monkeys. Where does the sun go? He asked at the end of the day. Do any of you know? Is it so far away? It must go up, they told him, to shine on the moon. If you swing from this vine, you'll see it soon. So Tiki swung up among the birds in the sky, and he was told by the toucan and the parrots as they were flying by, the sun's not here, it's back down in the trees, where the birds are singing with the sweet honey bees. And so Tiki found the birds they described, and as they gathered around, his eyes opened wide. Do any of you know where the sun has gone? Is it close by? Should I continue on? We saw the sun drift into the bamboo forest, the birds whistled in unison chorus. Past creeks and waterfalls, bamboo, Tiki went. He walked and he walked until his little legs were spent. Huffing and puffing, Tiki lay on the ground, thinking perhaps he should turn back around. Just then he spotted a snail who was reading a book. Have you seen the sun? Tell me, where should I look? The snail smiled behind glasses too big for his face. The sun's a ball of gas 90 million miles from this place. But if you truly want to see the sun up that mountain, I think you should run. Through the valley he went into the mountain top. He saw a gecko. He decided to stop. Hey, Mr. Gecko, have you seen the sun? Time's running out, and so far I have come. I've looked up and I've looked down and I've looked all around in search of the sun, which I still have not found. The gecko rose slowly, like an old weathered oak, and with the greatest of wisdom, these words he spoke. Some things will go up and some things will go down, and yet other things are not meant to be found. But then there are things that always will rise. Look to the sea. You won't believe your eyes. Off in the distance, out on the horizon, there was the sun, magically rising. The sun's back up, Tiki said, but where did it go? I've been around the whole island, nobody knows. I know that you've searched from dusk until dawn, yet you've never found out where the sun has gone. That's life, said the gecko, and that's fine and okay. Just look at the adventure you've had along the way. He's right, Cheeky laughed, and he danced all the way down. He passed the seahorses horsing around, and when he arrived at the shores near his home, he told his friends stories of the places he'd roamed. Lying in his hammock, strumming his ukulele, he taught them the lessons of his travels near and far. Later that day, as the sun went to sleep, and its purple rays glowed through the valley so deep, Tiki smiled, because his journey had only begun. He knew he would never stop chasing the sun. Ah, what a lovely, lovely story. Well, we don't have our birthday cake, but I'll wish Chris, our dear friend Chris Pierce, a happy birthday, I'm sure. All right, again, happy birthday, Chris. And thank you, cameraman Dan. And remember, I love you all very, very much.